Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. £1,000 Sisters. Wait, is Michael Halterman dead? There is chatter in £1,000 Sisters Facebook fan groups that Amy's husband Michael Halterman is dead. Did something happen? Has he passed away? Here's what we know. £1,000 Sisters. Wait, is Michael Halterman dead? A rumor has been making rounds that Amy's husband Michael Halterman is actually dead. The rumor speculates he passed away. But here's where things get a little strange. The posts paying tribute to the dead Michael notes that he passed away on February 18, 2008. And we probably don't have to tell you why that math doesn't line up. Michael and Amy Halterman just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy 3 months ago. Moreover, they are currently on a small getaway for their anniversary. So, unless Michael had a ghost baby and Amy is on vacation with herself, it isn't really possible that he died in February of 2008. So, did someone else pass away? Turns out, some lines just got crossed. There was someone in the Halterman family that passed away on this day. But it was Michael's father. Not Michael. Donald Don Halterman Sr. passed away on February 18, 2008. He was 60 years old at the time of his passing. He was survived by his wife Barbara and his 6 children. His daughter Angela Brown, and his sons Jason, Michael, John, Randy, and Donald. He also had 4 grandchildren at the time of his passing. Unfortunately, it looks like someone got a hold of Michael's father's obituary and got the information mixed up. Most fans would argue this isn't really that unfortunate, as no one liked the thought of Amy Halterman raising her son Gage alone without the help of her husband Michael. Tammy also the victim of dead rumors. Michael Halterman isn't alone in the dead rumors club. Tammy Slayton is always dying according to the headlines. In fact, very little time passes by at all before an outlet somewhere reports she has passed away. As we previously reported, Tammy Slayton has openly admitted she's frustrated with these dead rumors. She noted she's always been fairly active on social media. And she doesn't understand why people insist on reporting she's not alive anymore. Amy and Michael are currently on a getaway enjoying their anniversary. He's not dead. Neither is Tammy. No one in the £1,000 Sisters family has died recently. So, if you see someone talking about it on Facebook, you can rest easy knowing it is just a death hoax. For fans of £1,000 Sisters, the Halterman family has always felt like a mix of heart, humor, and heartbreak. So when whispers began swirling online that Michael Halterman, Amy Slayton's ex-husband, had passed away, viewers were left stunned. The internet has a way of turning speculation into hysteria, and soon is Michael Halterman dead? Became the question on everyone's lips. But what's really going on? Is there any truth to the rumors? Or is this just another case of reality TV gossip gone wild? Let's dive into the mystery behind the man at the center of it all, and what's really happening with Michael Halterman. The rumor that rocked fans. It all began with a vague post on social media. A fan account dedicated to £1,000 Sisters shared a cryptic message about sending prayers to Amy and her family. Without context, speculation ignited. Within hours, Reddit threads, TikToks, and Facebook fan pages were ablaze with rumors that Michael Halterman had tragically died. Some posts even claimed to have inside sources, suggesting that Michael was involved in an accident in Kentucky, while others alleged that his health had deteriorated following his split from Amy. Screenshots of fake news articles circulated, with one headline falsely reading, £1,000 Sisters star Michael Halterman found dead in his home. It didn't take long for panic to spread. Fans flooded Amy's social media accounts with messages of concern and condolences, only to realize that something didn't quite add up. Where's the proof? In the age of digital misinformation, it's easy for fiction to masquerade as fact. But a closer look quickly revealed that no credible news outlet, entertainment source, or local Kentucky paper had reported anything about Michael's alleged death. TMZ? Silent. People magazine? Nothing. Even TLC, which has always issued official statements about cast news, said absolutely zero on the matter. In fact, insiders close to the production of £1,000 Sisters hinted that Michael had been keeping a low profile since his divorce from Amy became public, but he was very much alive. One anonymous production assistant reportedly told a fan page, "Michael doesn't want to be part of the spotlight anymore. He's focused on his sons and trying to move on with his life." So why did fans think otherwise? The split that sparked speculation. Part of what made this rumor so believable was the rocky history between Amy and Michael. The two were high school sweethearts who tied the knot in 2019, long before 1,000 pounds. Sisters made them household names. Together, they welcomed two adorable boys, Gage and Glenn, who quickly became fan favorites. But by early 2023, cracks in the marriage became impossible to ignore. Amy began posting cryptic TikToks about heartbreak and motherhood struggles, while Michael was often painted as unsupportive and distant. Their arguments reportedly escalated on and off camera, with some episodes hinting that Amy felt trapped and exhausted. Then came the bombshell. Amy filed for divorce. One full of accusations, protective orders, and a custody battle that played out publicly. Fans saw Amy crying in confessional interviews, saying she just wanted to focus on her kids. Meanwhile, Michael disappeared from social media entirely. That silence, mixed with the heartbreak, stress, and absence of updates, made it easy for the rumor mill to fill in the blanks. Amy's response: silence speaks volumes. When the rumors reached their peak, fans expected Amy to shut them down immediately. But she didn't, at least not at first. Instead, Amy posted a series of emotional TikToks featuring her two sons, including one video of baby Glenn giggling as Gage tried to feed him cereal. Her captions were short, saying things like, "My whole heart, and these boys keep me going." To some fans, that sounded like grief. To others, it was simply Amy being a mom. A few days later, however, Amy appeared in a fan's TikTok live comment section, where someone bluntly asked, "Is Michael dead?" Amy reportedly replied, "No, y'all need to stop with that. He's fine. He just ain't on social media no more." That one sentence was enough to put the wild theory to rest, though by then, it had already taken on a life of its own. Where is Michael Halterman now? So, if Michael isn't dead, what is he doing? According to court filings and local reports from Kentucky, Michael still lives near Amy, as the two share custody of Gage and Glenn. He's believed to be working a regular job away from the cameras, focusing on providing for his children and rebuilding his life privately. He reportedly requested that TLC not film him or include his likeness in future 1,000 pounds sister seasons. Producers respected that decision, opting to focus instead on Amy's single mom journey and Tammy Slaton's ongoing transformation after her dramatic weight loss and recovery from health issues. In other words, Michael has stepped out of the spotlight completely. And in the world of reality TV, that's often the healthiest thing a person can do. Why fans still care? Even though Michael wasn't always the most beloved cast member, his role in Amy's story remains crucial. Fans saw him at her side through some of her biggest milestones, from weight loss surgeries to childbirth. He was part of the show's foundation, and his absence feels noticeable. Some longtime viewers even say they missed the early seasons, when Amy and Michael's dynamic brought a sense of normalcy amid the chaos of the Slaton family. Others, however, remember the arguments and emotional moments that made their split inevitable. Regardless of which camp fans fall into, one thing is clear. People care deeply about this family, sometimes too deeply. The rumor of Michael's death proved that fans are still emotionally invested, even in the cast members who've stepped away. The lesson behind the rumor. In the end, the Michael Halterman is dead rumor turned out to be just that, a rumor. But it revealed something important about how fast misinformation can spread in the reality TV world. When audiences form deep connections with real people they see weekly on screen, they sometimes forget that those people have private lives, struggles, and boundaries. Michael's choice to live quietly doesn't mean tragedy struck. It just means he's choosing peace over fame. Amy, meanwhile, seems to be embracing her new chapter as a single mother. Her social media posts show a mix of joy, exhaustion, and healing, proof that she's learning to navigate life on her own terms. And as for Michael? He may never return to 1,000 pounds sisters, but his story, like Amy's, remains part of the show's heart. The final word. So no, Michael Halterman is not dead. He's simply living a quieter life away from the cameras, co-parenting his two sons, and leaving the chaos of reality TV behind. The false reports may have caused a brief storm of confusion, but they also served as a reminder. Just because someone steps out of the public eye doesn't mean they've vanished from the world. Sometimes silence isn't tragedy, it's healing.